Good morning, Uncle Fyodor. Good morning, Matroskin. Sit down to drink tea with milk. I just have a samovar in time. Here's my Murka's milk. No one has such milk. And where's the balloon? And there he is lying on the stove. It's been dawn for a long time. People are already getting to work, and he doesn't want to get up. He's lazy, you see. To re-educate him at home. What should I do? I don't know. So I milked the Murka and dug up the garden in the morning, and some are lazy. And why are we just feeding you? You don't even know how to do anything. No, we need everyone. What do you know how to do, Sharik? And I can't do anything. I'm not a working dog, but a hunting dog. It's me, the postman Pechkin. I'm with him with a package for your boyo. Don't open it. Normal people don't go to visit in the morning. Hello, and who are you? Yes, I'm Pechkin. The postman is here. I was taking a package to you. And what is most offensive? And the new bike lost. And all the mail. There was a parcel for you there too. Despite the fact that the bag is waterproof. How can I get it now? The fish got all the mail. Don't worry, Uncle Pechkin. I'll try to get you a bicycle and mail. I have a friend who lives near the beaver bridge. He somehow pulled the ball out of the water. And your bike will even more pull out. Yes. So. Pechkin says that there was something for us in the mail that sank along with his bike. Don't you know what it is? Probably something interesting. It would be faster to get a bicycle out of the river. Go quickly to the beaver, he should help. I would help you get the mail, because the sea cat. Only I'm afraid of water. Never mind, Matroskin, we'll get it some other way. Pechkin fell on a bicycle into the river. All the mail and his bicycle were drowned. I have to get them, because they sent me something too. Yes. Business. Murka and Gavrisha live in the barn. I'll check on them later. Down the street lives the oldest resident of Prostokvashino. And even further, there is a store. But the river is in the other direction, and I need to hurry to help Pechkin. There is a museum of Prostokvashino. A very interesting place. I'll go there when I'm not in such a hurry. You can see the bridge from here. Hurry up there. Strange hairs. And why would they need a flashlight? Hello, Beaver. Hello, Uncle Fyodor. I have a misfortune. Tomorrow is my friend Badger's birthday. I carved him a picture out of wood, and I can imagine what happened this morning. Pechkin attacked me. He jumped right on my head with a bicycle. Is this a new male that jumps on its head with a bicycle? I barely managed to dive. And my carving is in splinters. I don't know what to do. I'm sorry, please, Pechkin. He didn't do it on purpose. He accidentally fell off the bridge. Pechkin was carrying mail, and bees attacked him. Could you help me get his bike and mail? Previously, dogs were drowning. Now the postman began to pour on their heads. And not somewhere out there, but right as a gift. By the way, I've been cating him for a whole month. What will I go with the badger now? I'm not going to get a bike. Let him know how to jump on his head. Please, Uncle Beaver. Pechkin's mail was left on the bike. That's how I need it. And I'll try to glue the thread together. Okay, Uncle Fyodor, try to put it all together. Then maybe I'll get a bike. Here they are the fragments. And to make it easier to assemble them, here is the drawing according to which I cut out the pattern. Thank you, beaver. I will definitely fix your gift. The pieces of the tenderloin need to be glued together, and Matroskin left the glue exactly after he glued the table leg. We need to take a jar of glue from Matroskin. I need to talk to Matroskin as soon as possible to fix the beaver's work. I don't want to go far and get distracted. They scatter as soon as I approach them. I have to deceive the hares. What am I going to do now without a bike? Don't worry, Uncle Pechkin. I'll get you a bike soon. There is a museum of Prostokvashino. A very interesting place. I'll go there when I'm not in such a hurry. The sign says that there is an evil owner in the yard. I'd rather pass by. Matroskin, you recently glued a leg at the table when Gavryusha inserted it. Do you have any glue left? Yes, I put a jar in the barn to keep order. Unlike some. And do not drive cows into the house, so the legs will not break, and the order will be observed by itself. It's cold, you see, for the cows in the barn. Quiet, quiet. You Sharik are right. Cows don't belong in the house. People should live in the house, and dogs with cats. Otherwise it's not a house anymore. This is already a kosht. Well, Matroskin is well done. Glued the broken leg and even put the glue in place. Then someone will walk, stumble and spill glue. Or it will stick at all. Hello, Murkark. Hello, Gavryusha. There's got to be glue around here somewhere. Yeah, that's the glue. Well, let's start the repair. Oh, it wasn't easy. But the seams are almost invisible. All that remains is to take the craft to Beaver, and then he will help me with Pekin's mail. Here. I glued a gift for a badger. Whoa. It's not even noticeable that it was broken. Beaver, now you get the bike and the mail. Of course, Uncle Fyodor, with pleasure. Thanks, Bob, I helped out. Thank you for that, Uncle Fyodor. Only you tell Pechkin, don't let him fall on my head anymore. Here, Comrade Pechkin, is your vehicle. Drive to your health. Thank you, Uncle Fyodor. If it wasn't for you, I would have become harmful again. What kind of life is it without a bicycle? Do you want me to take you for a ride? Thank you, but you'd better give me the parcel that came to me. Of course, of course. Here, sign and please. Thank you. If you need me, I'm at the post office. All right, good luck on the roads. And beware of bees. And they sent us a magazine. This issue is dedicated to the search for treasures. Treasure trove. The reserves of treasures are truly inexhaustible. If you allocate a free minute to search for a treasure, then you will definitely find it. It has long been said in Russia, treasures are found with the head, and not with a shovel. Coins can be deposited. Coins can be found almost everywhere, because at all times a person carried money with him. Rings, earrings, and other jewelry are often found. Weapons and their parts can be found on the sites of long-past battles. Remember, to find a treasure, you need to know exactly where it is buried. Whoa. I've been dreaming of looking for a warehouse all my life. Not a warehouse, but a treasure trove. These are such ancient treasures that robbers bury so that others do not get their money. It doesn't matter. I've dreamed of looking for him all my life, and my great-grandfather was a real pirate cat. He buried treasures together with robbers. And let's really find this famous Prostokvashino treasure. I'll buy myself a computer then. And I have bones for a whole year ahead. Or a helicopter. Well, explain to me, Sharik, why do you need a helicopter in Prostokvashino? How is that why? Fly to the store or go fishing? I can go shopping and fishing anyway. And money needs to be applied wisely. To build a kost, for example. You, Matroskin, figure out first where to put Merkin's milk, and then start other cows. But a helicopter is a thing. Can you imagine? Pechkin comes and asks, where's the ball? And you answer him, Sharik is not at home now, he's gone hunting. Let's find the treasure first, and then we'll decide where to spend the money. And in general, you need to buy something that will benefit everyone. So, look what's written here next. To search for treasure, you need to get a flashlight, a shovel, a treasure transport, a map. A stained glass window, through which to look at the map. Where are we going to find so many different items at once? It is necessary to be attentive and persistent. So I decided, we will look for items gradually, according to the list in the magazine. And I'm not going to throw away the magazine. Let it be at hand, if I forget what I need to look for. So, I know we already have a shovel. Sharik forgot it in the yard yesterday. I didn't put it in its place on purpose, so that he would be ashamed. Well, it's nothing. You don't have to go far. Let's assume that we already have a shovel. Well, where will you find a flashlight in Prostokvashino? I told Matroskin that we need a flashlight, but no, it saves. And now what? Where are we going to look for a flashlight? And I saw a flashlight at the hares in the meadow. Just like in the picture. Only the hares scatter when I approach her. And he carries a flashlight with him. Yes, it's not so easy to catch a zay. You won't catch up with a hare in any way. Over there, Sharik chased a hare for half a day and couldn't catch up to no avail. So I was just racing like that, for sport, to keep myself in shape. In general, the hare is a fast beast, and it's hard to catch up with him. Yes, here it is not necessary to take speed, but cunning. Well, I'll try to think of something. Well, if you need me, I'll be here. Someone has to keep an eye on the household. Matroskin fell asleep. Okay, I'll wake him up when I need his help. Yeah, the first necessary item to find the treasure has been found. Great. There is a museum of Prostokvashino. A very interesting place. I'll go there when I'm not in such a hurry. Professor Semen lives in this house with a colored fence. He knows a lot of different things about animals. Maybe he can help me get a flashlight from the hares. Wow, the professor brought a lot of souvenirs from Africa. Hello, Professor. Hello, Uncle Fyodor. I want to ask you about the hares. And what about the hares? Let's say there are hares. Suppose there is. And the hares have a lantern. Wait a minute. I can't imagine that in any way. Why do hares need a lantern? And I don't know. Well, let's assume. Then this is no longer a scientific assumption. This is already some kind of science fiction, turns out. Well, let's say science fiction. But if you suddenly met such a hare, and you absolutely had to get a lantern from him, what would you do? Well, then I would have thought of something to outwit him. Well, I would try to distract his attention with something, and sneak up unnoticed so as not to frighten him. Yes, but you can't sneak up on a hare that easily. He's fast and skittish. Yes. And you won't catch up with him in any way. Well, then I would mimic. Excuse me, what would you do? Well, mimicked. This is when one being pretends to be another. Very convenient. Professor Semen stands in front of the hare, and then bam, and Semen turns into a second hare. This method saved me in Africa when I studied crocodiles. Can you imagine? Huge green crocodiles, and I crawl near them. Also, like a crocodile, I had to get dirty in the mud and greenery. Otherwise, they would have figured me out quickly. Yes, it was cracked like a nut. After Africa, I decided that I would not study particularly toothy animals anymore. I don't really want to be bitten, even for the sake of science. So if I want to sneak up on a hare, I have to pretend to be a hare. Of course. Mimicry is the most convenient and safe way. Thank you very much, Professor.
I get it.
I will mimic the rabbits. Not to mimic, but to mimic. There's a big difference here. Yes, and most importantly, think about what you're going to distract the hare with while you mimic it yourself. After all, the hare may not want to give you the lantern, even if you are like a hare. And how to distract him, it's up to you to decide. Navigate by the situation, so to speak. Yes, well, I know how to distract the hare. We have the biggest and tastiest carrots growing in Prostokvashino. What kind of hare won't be distracted by such a thing? Yes, you're right, Uncle Fyodor. As far as I know, carrots are the best thing that can distract a hare. Even from mimicking professors. Thank you very much, Professor. Now I know what to do. Please, Uncle Fyodor, go on again if it's interesting. I'll tell you how I tried to photograph African skunks. A very interesting procedure. Yes, very interesting. Very interesting. I will definitely come back again. Mac's grandfather lives here. He went to town with the calves. I don't think I'll be able to figure out how to deceive the hares there. Treasures of Matroskin, Murkoch. Matroskin fell asleep. Okay, I'll wake him up when I need his help. Matroskin fell asleep. Okay, I'll wake him up when I need his help.
It's me, the postman Petchkin.
Matroskin fell asleep. Okay, I'll wake him up when I need his help. The hunger strike is closed. There are all sorts of unnecessary old things lying there and conservation. The hunger strike is closed. A boy in a New Year's hare costume looks very much like a real hare. But this photo was left here from the previous owners of the house. They left a lot of things. Maybe the suit is still somewhere in the house. We need to ask Matroskin as soon as possible. I'll have to wake up Matroskin. Matroskin. Matroskin, wake up. Well, not a moment of peace. Matroskin, don't we have a rabbit costume in our household? Wait, Uncle Fyodor, but we really have such a suit. We somehow sorted out the trash in the pantry with a ball. So what wasn't there? And all sorts of jars, pans and boxes and a broom. And by the new year, what was not there? And Christmas tree toys and costumes, even the beard of Santa Claus was there. Sharik still wanted to throw it all away. When the new year comes, where are we going to get toys? He's short-sighted, this ball. I took the breed of Santa Claus to our Prostokvashino museum. We don't need it, but let others go, look and rejoice. Well, and the bunny suit. And I didn't give the suit to anyone. It's a pity for me to give such a great thing to someone just like that. I wanted to give this costume to Petchkin for his birthday. Why does Petchkin need a hare costume? And what should I give him? You need to buy him another gift, but here is a great suit. It has a double benefit. And a birthday gift, and on New Year's Eve, there will be something for Petchkin to dress up in. Oh, you, Matroskin. You just have to save. You'd better give Semen a suit so that he can migrate into hares and not just into crocodiles. And we'll think of something else for Petchkin's birthday. You'd better tell me where the bunny suit is. So in its place and in the pantry. When I was going to give it to you, I left it in the pantry. And so that when Petchkin visits us, he will not see the gift ahead of time and will not be happy. I'm going to get it right away. Hey, give it back. Give me the key. Hold him, Uncle Fyodor. Catch him. Hurry after him, Uncle Fyodor. Oh dear, what is it? Don't be scared, Grandma. This bird of ours is playing pranks. I don't want to go far until I catch a grabber. Give it back. Give me the key, you stupid bird. I will take it to the polyclinic for experiments. Catch him, Uncle Fyodor. Yes, grab it, you can't reach it. We need to come up with something. I don't want to go far until I catch a grabber. This is Aunt Zena, the shop assistant. Why isn't she in the store? Hello, Grandma. Hello, Lucky. That you've lost a lot of weight. And your cats and dogs feed you completely. These adventures of yours, Chalk, only spoil the nerves. Oh, come on, it's so interesting. The pen is not enough. You come to Grandma's at least once in your life. Thank you, Grandma. I'll come by sometime. Grandma Pelagia has very tasty pies, but I'm afraid of her. She keeps thinking I'm eating too poorly. Once I had lunch with her, so I barely got home, so she overfed me. Gavrisha, the voice. Gavrisha. Where? Perhaps, with the help of cookies, I can deceive the grabber. Give it back.
Дай.
Wow, well done, Fedor.
Молодец, Федор.
And I thought we lost all the things that are in the pantry. Now you can take the suit. Come on, Uncle Fyodor. I finally have the key. I'm going to open this door. Where's the suit? Yeah, here it is. It remains to find a carrot. With the help of carrots, I can distract the hares. Now I'm completely ready. There is, I did it. I finally got a flashlight. Hello, Uncle Fyodor. What's next on the plan? We need to find a map of Prostokvashino Forest. Well, there's nothing to think about. Professor Semen definitely has it. When I worked for him as a watchdog, I constantly walked with him through the forests of Prostokvashino. And the forest in Prostokvashino, well, a pure maze. So Semen made a map so as not to get lost. It won't be enough to give us the card just like that. They probably still need a map. Well, I'll try to talk exactly. Everything turned out as you said, Professor. I successfully mimicked, and now I have a flashlight. Listen, Professor. We decided to look for a treasure and use the money for a useful cause. And to find out where the treasure is buried, we need a map of the surroundings of the forest. Do you happen to have such a card? Treasure trove. That's great. I remember myself, when I was little, I used to go around mortgaging all the time, but they are all cunningly hidden. I have not been able to find any. A comprehensive approach is needed here. And what is an integrated approach, Professor Semen? Well, this is when you do not start looking for treasure from the bay, but you prepare well for the expedition. You need to collect all the necessary tools and find out where to look for the treasure. Yeah, well, that's exactly how we prepare. All well done. Good luck. Professor, what about the map? Maps? Well, I need a map to find the treasure. Oh yo. How absent-minded I've become. Of course I'll lend it to you. You won't tear it, you won't get it dirty. But first, I want you to do me a little favor. Of course, Professor. I recently went to Africa to study the life of African animals. But our Prostokvashino animals are more dear to me, and I love them more. I want to write an article about the peculiarities of local animals. But first, I need photos of all the local animals. Can you help me with this? But I don't have a camera. And I don't know how to take pictures. And the animals are cautious now. It's not just an amateur photographer that's needed here. Here, only a born hunter can handle the task. All right, I'll try to find one and get a camera. Thank you, Professor. Good luck, Uncle Fyodor. But there was an advertisement for a photo of a gun in the magazine. Let's see. Photo gun. Click 24. A new word in photo hunting. Takes pictures faster than you want. That's great. I need to write a letter home so that Mom and Dad will send me a photo gun from the city. The post office is closed. Probably, Pechkin went somewhere with an urgent telegram. Semen really has a map, but he wants to get photos of Prostokvashino animals first. Here it begins. I said that you can't get a treasure so easily. Where are we going to get a camera? And I said, a camera is a necessary thing in the household, but Matroskin is expensive. Quiet to you. Let's do this. I'm going to write a letter to my mom and dad so that they send a photo gun. This is such a special camera for a photo trip to animals. Let the balloon take pictures. There is a double benefit here. We will get a map of the forest, and the ball will feel like a real hunter, and there is no need to kill animals. And there is no need to pay for a gun, and photos can be sent to various expensive magazines. Let's write a letter soon. My dear parents. Oh, I'm out of ink. We'll have to run to the store for new ones now. Here is a store where you can buy thousands of little things. A saleswoman and Aunt Zina work here. Just why is she not in the store, but engaged in painting? I wonder if there is ink here. Great, there's a full bottle of ink here. I wonder where the saleswoman is. Hello, Aunt Zina. Ah, hello, child. Aunt Zina, can't you sell me a jar of ink? Of course I can, Uncle Fyodor, but only. You see, I'm not just a saleswoman anymore. Artist saleswoman. Perhaps even an art saleswoman or a selling artist. And I am amazed at the world's beauty, the universal absolutely imperfection. Oh, how sad and wonderful it is. I see the beautiful in the beautiful, but my art is not enough to repeat nature. Very interesting. Won't you sell me the ink? Oh, poor child. How can I think about some ink when I can't finish the drawing? After all, perhaps this is my life's work. How can I sell ink to people if the drawing is not finished? What's the problem, Aunt Zina? I can't color my drawing correctly. Maybe I can help you choose the colors. Ah, lovely child. That would be great. Can I try it? Of course. Yes, you have a talent, Uncle Fyodor. Come on, Aunt Zina, I just painted a picture. You drew it. Thank you. Now will you sell me a jar of ink? Of course. After all, now my interview is synchronized with what I see. Anyway, let's go. Here, take the ink, and don't need any money. We great artists need to help each other. And if you want to draw more, come over. With pleasure. Thank you, Aunt Zina. Creative success. And creative Uzbeks for you, Uncle Fyodor. Oh, good luck. She's kind of weird. What does creative Uzbeks have to do with it? It's immediately obvious a creative person. My mom and dad. I'm living well, just fine. Our house is big, with a stove. There is a cow Murka and a calf Gavryusha. Sharik, Matroskin, and I decided to look for the treasure. I need a map. And Professor Semen will give it to us in exchange for photos of local animals. In one magazine, I saw an advertisement for a photo of a gun. The most suitable tool to photograph all kinds of animals. Please send a photo of the gun. Goodbye. Your son is Uncle Fyodor, the dog Sharik. The future famous photo hunter, and the cat Matroskin. Now we need to take Pechkin to the post office. Please hurry up, Uncle Fyodor. I've shrunk completely from longing without a photo gun. Hello. Here is a letter for my dad and mom. Could you please deliver it quickly? Of course. Prostokvashino bicycle field mail is the fastest in the world. You won't notice how the answer leads you. Today, you will understand what a postman can do with just one bike. You won't have time to look back, as I will arrive with the answer. Fichkin left to deliver my letter. The post office is closed. That's it, balloon. You'll get your photo weapon soon. Oh, I'd rather have Uncle Fyodor, otherwise I'm already completely exhausted without him. Bicycle field postman. We don't know any field, let alone cycling. You've come to the wrong house. Yes, I came to that house. I'm Pechkin. Whoa. Hello. Here, Uncle Fyodor. Do you see what the mail is like now? Operational went. Please, your package. So fast? And what's there to pull? We live in the 21st century. And that's right. Because it's everywhere now. What is it called? Service. Oh how? What kind of service is this? I don't know, they just say that. And I don't have any sets at the post office. I only have a kettle there. And spare boots. Do you need a package? I need it, of course. Do you have any documents? Well, it's all started. Hey, that's how it is. A joke of humor, so to speak. Here's a package for you. Sign, please. Here's a photo shotgun balloon for you. You're going to do photo hunting now. Hooray. Uncle Fyodor, can I run right now? Need a balloon. Here are the highest quality photos in the world. Wow. Yes, you really are a born photo hunter, Sharik. That's great. I'm going to take the photos to Semen as soon as possible. He's already been waiting. Uncle Fyodor, how you've grown up. I haven't seen you for so long. But actually, I've already come to you twice today, Professor. Yes. I've become so absent-minded. And why did you come to me? I wanted to borrow a map of the Prostokvashino forest from you. Oh, I see. Professor, did you say that you have such a map, and that you can lend it to me if I prepare photos of Prostokvashino animals for you? Yes. Very interesting. And what? I wrote a letter home, and my parents sent me a photo gun. And the ball went on a real photo hunt. A balloon with a photo gun. An interesting phenomenon. You know, I saw something similar in Mozambique with jerboa. Mozambique jerboa, they are. Excuse me, Professor, but let's talk about the map. Oh yes, of course. I'm sorry, Uncle Fyodor. I just love to talk about Mozambique jerboa so much. Yes, and about Mimosambiki too, I love it very much, and not about jerboa. I like to talk about all kinds of animals in general. A professor who talks a lot about animals. Oh, I'm sorry, I've been talking again. Here, take the card. Thank you so much for the photos. And say hello to Sharik. He has very good photos turned out. And don't forget about Matroskin. I'd be happy to say hello to them, Professor. Goodbye. Good luck with your scientific research, young man. Wow, I didn't think that the card would be so difficult to get. Yes, I've already begun to despair. But now I'm not afraid of any difficulties with a photogun. The main thing is not to give up. Let's see what else we have left. There's not much left. We need to find a transport to transport the treasures. Transport for travel and transportation of treasures. What's there to think about? We have Vityu. And even when Sasha fed him for the last time, and where do we get so much food from you? I asked. Quiet, quiet. I have a grandmother I know alone. She has enough delicious food for 10. And we still have some left. But this thought, Uncle Fyodor, you should go to Pelagea's grandmother. She doesn't like me with a balloon. She has the wrong character, but she spoils you. This is Mitya's tutor, engineer Tiakin's tractor, which does not pollute anything, because it does not eat gasoline, but food. He looks hungry. Hello, Grandma. Hello, granddaughter. You've lost a lot of weight. Well, there is a little. That's what. You come on into me, my dear. I know how a child should eat. Well, I'm actually in a hurry right now. But I wouldn't mind your pies. I wouldn't let you give them up. And not only from pies. So, here's a delicious oatmeal porridge, cottage cheese, pancakes, sausage, apples, bread, eggs. And pies, of course. Oh, thank you very much. How will it all behave? Nothing, but at least you'll eat well. Thank you very much, Grandma. Oh, I barely made it. Well, now there is enough fuel for Mitya for a month. Yes, and there is still a reserve. Let's see what else we have left to find. Now I need to find the shards from the secret stained glass window. It would be nice to figure out what they are. Yes. The fragments will be the hardest to find. I don't even know where to start. And you, Uncle Fyodor, go to our Prostokvashino museum. There are a lot of different pieces of old. Maybe you'll probably learn something. Exactly. There are a lot of useful and interesting things in the museum there. For example, ancient bones. They were still gnawed by primitive dogs, can you imagine? But no, ancient bones don't really interest me. And I'm going to the museum. There really may be something useful and important laying. Hello. What? Wait, who's coming? Yes. How's it going? Welcome to the museum of the village of Prostokvashino. All my ancient secrets of the village will be revealed to you in this storehouse of history. And now we stand in line, buy tickets. But, did I come alone? It doesn't matter. Order is order. We buy tickets. Then give me one children's ticket. Children are not allowed tickets. Admission is free for children. So you can pass. First, present the ticket. You said that children don't need tickets. Order is order. Show me the ticket first. No ticket, no passage. Yes, there are all sorts of people walking around. They interfere with sleep. Oh no. I'll never get to the museum like that. How can I get past this harmful watchman without him noticing? This watchman was not easy to outwit. Now we need to quickly look for something about the Prostokvashino treasure.
Wow.
I didn't know that such an interesting legend was connected with the history of the village of Prostokvashino. Now it is clear what kind of strange fragments of stained glass, which are mentioned in the magazine. All I have to do is find the pieces. Probably, they are still scattered somewhere in the Prostokvashino district. You need to carefully walk everywhere and look for them, and then it will be possible to hit the road. Now everything is clear. I need to look for 5 fragments of an ancient stained glass window behind the village. I have to be careful not to miss anything. No, I haven't collected 5 pieces yet. No, I haven't collected 5 pieces yet. No, I haven't collected 5 pieces yet. I haven't found 5 shards yet. Well, I found all the pieces. Let's see if we've collected everything. A flashlight. There is, and it wasn't easy to get it. But Semen gave very good advice. What's next? Map of Prostokvashino forest. There is one too. Sharik also took such wonderful photos. Transport for transporting clones. Here it is, our transport. I filled it with such borscht that it will overtake any racing car. Shards from a secret stained glass window.
There is.
Now, if you look at the map through it, all the secret paths and bridges are visible. And even where the treasure is buried. A shovel.
There is a shovel.
I found her at the very beginning. What else is left? Nothing else. You can go on the road. Hooray! The warehouse was found, because the one who is looking, he will always find. And if his friends are loyal, well, where will we spend the money? You, for example, a ball. What do you need for happiness? And I have everything for happiness now. You. My photo is a favorite gun, even a Matroskin. I'm happy as it is. And so am all. I also don't need anything except you and Mirka and Gavrisha. Well, then let's build a summer kitchen. We will not drink tea and receive guests, but in order not to be bored, we will find new adventures.